Hulk Hogan has released some suspect comments.
Oh man, this is a serious story.
It is a serious story. I mean, when I read this, first of all, I feel bad for Hulk Hogan. Okay.
Absolutely.
I feel bad for him, but with that said, he needs to shut his mouth and not say these things. He's gonna get locked up. This is what he said. Okay, in response to his wife. His wife obviously divorced him, is dating this 19-year-old shaggy blonde-haired guy, and Hulk Hogan is not happy about it. This is what he said. He says, "I could have turned everything into a crime scene like OJ, cutting everybody's throat. You live half a mile away from the 20,000 square foot home you can't go to anymore. You're driving through downtown Clearwater and see a 19-year-old boy driving your Escalade, and you know that 19-year-old boy is sleeping in your bed with your wife. I totally understand OJ. I get it."
Okay, man, that OJ comments are way over the top. He shouldn't have said it. The flip side is, I hear you, brother. Man, I feel that pain. Some shaggy-ass kid driving around in your car, sleeping in your bed with your wife. Oh, man. That's like the biggest elbow from the sky you can get. Rowdy Roddy Piper and Macho Man Randy Savage couldn't have done more damage combined. Okay, that's like 38 elbows from the sky at the same time. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. And now, don't go OJ on us. Don't go, because then instead of having sympathy, obviously, we're going to, think you're a madman. And those kind of comments are unacceptable. But, man, do I feel his pain. That's the thing about divorce, man. It'll cut you up. It'll slice you like a knife. Oh, and then he can't even go to his own damn house, man.
The part that actually pissed me off the most is that 19-year-old kid is driving his car.
I know, for some reason, that bothered me the most, too.
Because he's, like, gallivanting around town in Hulk Hogan's car.
See, you know what I wanted the Hulkster to do? And I know it ain't right, so don't do it, Hulkster. But I wanted him to stop the car, open the door, and drag his scrawny ass out and throw it in the street.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, listen to me, son, okay? There's a lot of things you can do, but here's what you're not going to do from now on. Drive this fucking Escalade, okay? I am repossessing it, okay? Now, you want to have a conversation about that, or you want to get the fuck out of here before I kick your ass? Okay? Now, don't, Hulkster. I'm just saying, if it was a movie, that's how I'd want it to play out. And I know some dudes who would not be having it that way, who would just be like, no, there's some things you can do and some things you cannot do, but get out of my car.
These are the uneven ways between men and women, the way they handle things. Women may do this. I'm not saying she's planning it or had this all going, but it's obviously getting to him. He has to devise a way to get into her head, and it bothers her. And every time it bothers her, he doesn't even necessarily have to be there to see it the way it's doing to him. You have to be able to flip the negative energy somehow. You can't just let it all hit you like that and be a dumb guy and want to drag somebody out or go OJ style on him. Yes, that's our first reaction, because that's why we all feel his pain. We're like, oh yeah, right. Can't believe that. But then it doesn't do anything for the fact that she's still smiling, running around and saying, oh, here's the keys.
I know, but look,
who knows what? I don't know. I don't know.
What are you gonna do, man?
It requires a lot of planning. But then the thing is, that's what we don't do. Guys, we don't sit and plan and try to figure out revenge and all. We don't do that.
No. I do, and I would. Okay, and I think about. I put a lot of thought behind it, and my first thought would be wall-to-wall pussy. Okay, just surround myself in a fortress of pussy, right? And so anytime I see the kid, I just throw up the wall of pussy, right? And I'd be like, oh, yeah? How about this? I'm like, 5 hot girls, all wearing lingerie, like Shauna Sand.
Right.
Okay, but not with the beat-up face. Okay? And I walk around. But it's not good enough.
Right.
It's like, that's all right. It's good. It's a good first offense. But it's not good enough, because all it takes is one 19-year-old guy driving your Escalade for you to lose your mind,
And you get mad. And just to add insult to injury, Linda Hogan is spending $40,000 a month of his money.
Oh, man. The marriage laws in this country, man. I mean, they were together a long time, and yesterday I was saying about Mel Gibson, his wife earned it and stuff, but there's something, man, that just twists the knife in you, man.